it's with the greatest respect that I accepted the invitation to share with you some thoughts about Leonard Liggio, who passed away at the end of last year. It is indeed a great honor, and I thank the Atlas Network for giving me this opportunity to speak about a man who I admire so much. The last time I actually saw Leonard was at the New York Liberty Forum in 2013. Together with Israel Kurtzner, we discussed the graduate seminars that were led by Ludwig von Mises in New York in the 1950s and that he attended together with Israel Kurtzner. We in the audience, we were all mesmerized when these two giants, with a combined age of 160 years, remembered their meetings with Mises and the old days of the movement. The rest of us knew it only from textbooks. It was truly memorable, as it showed us again Leonard's biggest strength, his incredible memory. Names, years, facts, anecdotes were all stored and reproduced without any effort, even though it all happened 60 years earlier. Leonard's entire life was determined by his commitment to freedom and his engagement in free market think tanks. As early as in 1952, when Leonard was just 19 years old, he was introduced to the Foundation for Economic Education, FEE, which has been founded 6 years earlier. FEE, of course, continues to be a powerhouse in the freedom movement, and just like Leonard in the early 50s, many of the young participants here today can enjoy great opportunities that arise from being introduced to FEE, Atlas, and other organizations in this network. Back in 52, FEE invited Leonard to attend their seminars in New York and to read Ludwig von Mises' Human Action, which had just been published in English. A year later, Leonard began to sit in von Mises' graduate seminar, which was then often followed by a visit to a cafe, and it was there he met Murray Rothbard, Israel Kurtzner, and so many others. The rest is history, one could say, but let me point out just a few milestones in Leonard's life. Leonard attended his first Mont Pelerin Society meeting in 1958 and was its president from 2002 to 2004. He was also president, chairman, or board member of dozens of think tanks, such as the Institute of Humane Studies and the Philadelphia Society, etc. If you have met him like me later in his life, you wouldn't know all that because Leonard was really not fond of talking about his own past. He preferred to engage me in a discussion about German politics or about history, his favorite subject. I met Leonard the first time here in Asia, during an Asia Resource Bank meeting of Atlas in Thailand in 2005. Leonard discussed with a small group that had read the Constitution of Liberty and now wanted to discuss its significance in Asia. And by the way, I was just reminded by Feng Xingyuan that the Chinese liberals were so honored when he wrote a preface for the Chinese edition of Constitution of Liberty back in the mid-90s. The book actually translated by Feng Xingyuan himself. Back in 2005 in Thailand, I still remember how we were all fascinated by his calm and very collected appearance. Without any script, he would point to key statements of the book just to illustrate his statement and to explain its meaning in the broader context of Hayek's ideas. He was like a storyteller, and it was good listening to him. Many of those who joined that group back then are now think tank leaders themselves, including Hiroshi Yoshida, Kong Min-yoon, Kim Chung-ho, Patash Shelidze, Khalil Ahmad, Lee Tuning, Nonoy Oplas. Many of them are here today, and several others. And it is good to see today so many new faces that will lead their own free market think tanks in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Leonard has been the Executive Vice President of Academics in the Atlas Network since 1994. On the occasion of his 80th birthday in 2013, Atlas inaugurated an annual Liggio lecture series. Following his death last year, Atlas then started the Liggio Legacy Project that will finance the lectures during the annual Liberty Forums each year in the States. Please support that project generously. Imitation, dear friends, is the sincerest form of flattery, and Leonard deserves our flattery. So let us all aspire to imitate him. His humble ways, his dedication to learn and to know, and his lifelong commitment to freedom.